My name is Kris Humphrey. I'm a Vice President at Artland Consulting, and we're a small women-owned consulting business that focuses on federal government clients. And we have teamed up with RSI and a company called ECS to deploy RSuite to the Government Accountability Office over the last couple of years. So GAO is basically the Inspector General of the government, and their job is to provide Congress with information about the performance and efficiency of federal agencies, particularly the executive branch agencies. So they provide this information in the form of reports, which you may have heard of blue books, but that's the lifeblood of the agency, and it's also part of the permanent government record. So the process of creating these reports is very, very formalized, and GAO wanted a tool that would enforce that process and help automate that process and make it a little bit more efficient. Right now they're using Microsoft Word primarily to do their reports, and on every report there are multiple authors and multiple reviewers and multiple fact checkers. So emailing around all these copies of the reports has been really complicated and confusing. By using RSuite, letting everyone access the same tool and putting workflow in there to make sure that the processes are standardized, we're looking to really increase the efficiency of the business process to make sure that they get a quality product in the end. This way, at the end of the process, we have an XML document, so we can take that XML and automatically plug it into a lot of different publishing channels without any time at all. So that will basically eliminate that step and make it a lot faster to publish the documents. When a GAO report is written, every single sentence has to be fact-checked and demonstrated. So any assertion they make has to have evidence behind it, and an independent auditor has to come and check that. And right now they're using Microsoft Word's comment features to do that, and there's a lot of back and forth between the authors and the fact-checkers. A really cool feature that they developed was that after you've closed out a comment, if the author goes back and changes anything about that sentence, the status automatically changes to, hey, you need to look at this. So it's like a flag to the authors to say, this is maybe not closed now. They can really build in that quality and make it a lot easier for the authors to keep track of that. What we're looking at now is things like cycle time. How long is it going to take from the point you're ready to start writing to the point you finish writing? How long reviews are taking? The efficiency of those reviews. We talked about the process being more standardized across the whole agency. And then what I guess in the commercial world you'd call time to market, but getting that report out into the published version, onto the website or into the PDF, whichever works. From my company's point of view, we look at this and say there's so many organizations in the federal government that are either research-based, like Congressional Research Service or something like that, where they are writing reports as part of their general business, or they're standards-based, like the military services, the Army and Navy. They all have their own publishing organizations where they take their military standards and have to publish those into books for people to have on hand. So we see a lot of opportunity that way, and we're hoping that with the demonstrated success of the GAO project, that we can go to other government agencies and say, this is something that you might consider for your content management.